Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Traffic and Leads Thursday. Maybe I need to change my titles but we'll stick with it for this week. So this is my daily live stream where I'm coming to you and talking about what I'm doing. So for many of you that don't know, if you don't know me, I'm Nick Wood, and I used to be an accountant. I was a commercial accountant, and it was good. Times were good. However, great lifestyle, cars, money, holidays. Yeah, it was gorgeous. But that didn't come without a price. That came with the price of constantly travelling in and out of airports all the time, train stations. My God, it was a pain, and it drained you. It drained me. And so I decided, look, I got to I think I was 48, and I thought, man, I cannot see myself doing this another 20 years. It's like this is draining me. It really is. And the office politics were just well, I don't know. To this day, I still don't understand why people want to play politics and have stupid, what we call them, peeing competitions. I think just because they were bored, it was a crazy time. So that was, it became majorly stressful. I felt I was burning out a bit, so I didn't want to do it anymore. That's the truth. So I decided to change. Okay, that's what we can all do as professionals. We might think, but I can't change. I can't change. This is what I do, and it's like you can change. The old phrase, you are not a tree. If you don't like where you are, move. You are not a tree. That's the truth. So, yeah, we can change. Okay, and the nice thing is, when you make that change, I tell you what, the relief, the pressure on your shoulders is released. You stand taller. You look younger, for sure. Because it really, seriously, we were not put on this planet to go through grief for no reason. I mean, I think sometimes I look at people, and I used to look at people then and think, man, these were people that were older than me, and were doing this crazy stuff. And I used to think, man, why are you doing? Is this all you want to do? Is this life? You were put on this planet, and you're just going to live your life and then die. And I just found that, to me, I found that weird. And if you're like me, then when you hit your like early 40s and going on, you start to question. We start to question our being. What are we here for? Why are we here? That we start to think of these big questions, and it's I think everyone goes through it. And the older you get, I think, from personal experience, you kind of question it more and more. And I don't know whether you're, maybe you're religious, maybe you've got a religion that you're a faith that you lean on or lean into, that gets you through hard times, or maybe just spiritual and you just believe that we are the universe and we vibrate, and we are spiritual beings or energy. We're energy, but just in these bodies while we're here. And then when we stop being energy, or the body stops, the energy just dissipates or circulates somewhere else. You can't. I think I'm right to say, with physics, is energy doesn't disappear; it just moves, takes a different form. So yeah, and I think, and we start to ponder the whole meaning of life. And if that's you, then do go check out on YouTube. Go and have a look at Carl Sagan. He was back in the 70s, in fact, when I was a kid growing up, and yeah, we'd watch the cosmos, and that was like mind blowing. What he shows, I can't show you it on here because YouTube would flag me for not having the license to share with you. What's that called? Oh gosh, I'm good with words normally. What's good? License, not plagiar, license. What I mean, copyright infringement. Damn, I knew I'd get there in the end. So yeah, but yeah, if you get a chance, go see it. Pale. Just type in pale blue dot, and for me that was a real life changer. Now, okay, I want to talk about traffic and leads. So if you don't know what traffic leads, what happened? So I removed myself from the accountancy world. I then spent a fortune learning all about all aspects of internet marketing. So website building, email, ads, social media, um, everything, the whole gambit. Local, there's about 13 different modules or different elements that I learned with some of the best people in the UK. So with Simon Coulson and the Internet Business School in the UK, first of all, fantastic. Then Ryan Dice with Digital Marketer, awesome. And then I went on with mentors and Stuart and Jay, great. Yeah, okay. Just being truthful, not with them anymore. But they did a job, and others. And I'm lucky enough now in a position where I'm actually working with some amazing people. Two of which, one is Michelle O'Neill with the Legacy Builder program. That is a master resale rights program. So what is that? That is where you buy a digital product. So the Legacy Builder is basically a huge digital online marketing training course. Okay, so it takes you all the way from being total newbie to be able to actually market your own products online, free ads, social media, and everything in between. It's a pretty comprehensive course. Now, there's 4 levels you can get in on that. It's a digital course, obviously, and you can join it at $100, $300, $600, and $900. Okay, so if you bought it at $900 or any of those levels, what you pay, okay, you buy the course. You also, so you get that huge course for yourself, but then you also get the master resale right. So it means you can actually resell that course under your own steam. So you can't change anything within it, but you don't want to. But you can actually sell that. So if you sold that course on, and the course will teach you exactly how to do this, that's the cool thing, then you can sell that to someone else who's looking for exactly the same thing as you are. And then, you get your $900. It gets paid directly to you. And so there's no commission. So it's 100% profit goes to you. Okay, so you need one sale and you've cleared your costs. So anything after that, if you sell it again at 900, or 600, or 300, or 100, you keep 100% of the profits. So your PayPal, your Stripe account that it goes into doesn't go anywhere else. And so you just sell that on and you keep 100% of the profit. That is awesome. And I love that because the number of years I spent trying to create courses by myself or trying to create digital products, you see it so many times, particularly these days, I see it so much on Instagram. It's like, the best way to make 10 grand a month is just to go on Canva, build a digital product and sell 10 of them or 1,000 of them for $10 a go. It's like, it sounds so easy, but unless you've actually tried to sell 1,000, sell 1,000 a month at $10 a month, you're gonna come you're gonna come a cropper very quickly. That's the truth. So it sounds great on the but it's not so great. But what I love about about Legacy Builder is we also have this amazing community. So when you're in there, we've got 53,000 people in this community that are active, sharing their wins, super supportive. We get a video every day from Michelle telling us exactly what we need to do. So it is a real marvelous product. Okay, so I love that one. But maybe $900 is nothing. One time, you only pay it once, and then you get that. You're in that community forever. So $900, fantastic. That's to me, no brainer, absolute no brainer. So that's one side of it. Okay, and so what happens is you're on there, you're then learning, and the goal is to be able to sell a $900 product every day. Okay, so that would be $300,000+ a year. Okay, big life-changing money. Okay, so that will sort anybody out. Now, what I also love is affiliate marketing. Okay, and with affiliate marketing, I use the OLSP. I use the Mega Link. Okay, now I didn't understand what this was, so I need to tell you what it is so you understand. Okay, so the Mega Link is just a little link you click on, you put your email address in, and you can get a free version of the OLSP system, or you pay $7 to buy your Mega Link. Okay, and that Mega Link allows you to then have 7 other different products that you can sell. Okay, but I didn't join it for that. I joined it because I just wanted to get in their Facebook group and see all the other people that were there, because I thought they might be my target audience for Legacy Builder. Okay. But then I sold my $7 link and got my money back, sold a few of them, got my money back straight away. But then, unbeknownst to me, someone then who bought my link from me, this is the affiliate site, okay? So they bought a $7 link from me, and they then bought something else. They went and bought a higher ticket product. So I then got 10% commission as the affiliate for the introduction. So I then got a 10% commission on the product they bought, and that product was thousands of dollars. Now, I quite like 10% commission on thousands of dollars. It's very nice. It works, comes in very handy indeed. So that is how this mega link works. But also within that system, we also have other things that we can sell. So we can, if you're struggling to build an email list, for example, we have a program all about email lists that you can buy. If you're struggling to do Facebook marketing, you can have the Facebook marketing you can buy. And so you can, all these different things that people can buy, and we get the commission on. Now, one of the things that I love is the fact that because I then upgraded myself, because I'd be crazy not to, we can now sell, I get 200% commission on the Megalink. So now, instead of just getting $7 for selling my Megalink, I get a commission of $14. Okay, and that doesn't come from the person I'm selling it to. That comes from Wayne and the organisation. So it is so cool. And then we've got other products, and so potentially, I could sell a product for $997, and I would get 100% of the commission. I'd get $997 commission. It is that good. So for affiliate marketing, you're taking someone else's product, you're getting an affiliate commission, and the reason these commissions are so high are these are digital products, so they're not things that you have to go and remanufacture. So when I was affiliate marketing with Amazon, so I was there part of their Amazon live stream influencer program. So I was live streaming like I am today, and going on, I was live streaming on Amazon.com. So that was their big American website, huge, absolutely huge. So I was live streaming on there, and then I could promote products. So I could promote like this, one of these. So it's like a little Logitech camera, or Dispatch. Sorry, it's like a little 4K camera, webcam. So I could be selling that, and they could be $20, $30 a time. But I would only be getting, so I could sell loads of them, but I would only be getting anywhere between like 1% and 4% commission. So I wasn't having to do the shipping. I wasn't having to do the sales. I wasn't having to do the taking the money. I wasn't having to deal with any inventory, because that all got sorted out by Amazon. So all that, and that's the same with any company that's an affiliate. They do all the work. All you do is promote the product. And when you've got a product that you love, it's a really easy thing to do. But you can imagine with Amazon, I would have to sell a ton of these $30 cameras to make any money at all. So there were some higher ticket items that we used to sell, but that was a tough gig. Okay, that was a tough gig to do, because we needed to get the volumes to make it work. This is why I really love being in the digital space and having the digital products to sell, because again, there's no problem with the shipping. These are shipped through an email. They are shipped online. You don't have to touch anything. It's all good. The payments are all handled again. So OLSP handle all the payments. It's their payment gateways. It's their funnels. Like a sales funnel you have, where you can nurture people and bring them in. And it's like a sales process people go through. And so you get in someone's funnel. That's all theirs. It's all fantastic. And all I have to do is talk about the amazing link. So it only costs you $7. So not even like a cup of coffee. And you can get in there and you can start making $7 back. And then you can actually start making a heck of a lot more back than just a $7 sale. But that's like a low ticket. So we have low ticket and high ticket. Okay, so $7 is low ticket, but you're getting 100% profit back. Fantastic. If you're getting 200% profit back like I am, I get $14 back on that $7 Megalink. Then, hey, happy days. It's still low ticket, but it makes a difference. All these things add up. Okay, so other things that you can be an affiliate of. So you don't have to be just tied into one or two people. So don't get me wrong, I massively love the master resale rights. I love the legacy builder. That is awesome. I love it. I love OLSP. I love the Megalink because I think that is so simple and so easy to use. And the training, just the Facebook 101 training you get with your $7 link, is worth thousands. I've spent thousands of dollars on Facebook training before that's not come anywhere close to the training you get for free when you buy your Megalink. Okay, so I've got all these things, but also I'm using a third-party live streamer. Okay, I'm using B.Live like I always do. Now I can also get commissions from B.Live because if someone wants to try it, okay, you can try it with my affiliate link, and you get a 2-week trial. And if you like it after 2 weeks and you want to try it and you want more, you buy a paid version, and so you can have that monthly or you can have it annually. And I then get a percentage commission. I think it's about 40%. And again, it can be that high because it's a digital product. They're not having to go and recreate the B.Live software every single time we sell one. Okay, and if you do that, also, by the way, if you do that, then we're also live streaming every Friday. Myself and our wonderful Barbie Tomlin, we live stream every Friday at 2 p.m. in the UK. That's 7 a.m. Mountain Time, okay, which I think is 10. Oh, is it 10? No, 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay, and we live stream it into the B.Livers private group. So if you have the trial, you can actually go in the B.Livers group. Then you can actually see our Friday live streams where me and Barb talk about exactly how to use it, how to build community. It's really, we go in for an hour, and you can ask your questions, and we'll answer them. And what Barb doesn't know about community building isn't worth knowing, to be honest. You could write it on the back of a stamp. She is super, super knowledgeable, and I would recommend you doing that. But we've got other things, so we can do that. We've got other software, hosting, web hosting software as an affiliate is a great gig, because if you've got someone that wants hosting for their website, they're pretty stuck in with you. So if they buy it from you, they're not paying any more, and in fact, in many cases, they're going to be paying less than they would do if they weren't buying from you, because you're going to give them offers, or you can stack offers and give them discounts. I tell you what. And the best thing is, you don't get the stress. Yeah, you can put all this together and then have it running, particularly with monthly stuff. You have monthly income, you're guaranteed it's coming in, and life's good. You only have to do the work once. But yeah, that's it. So there's no crazy, there's no MLM, there's no chasing your friends and neighbours, not calling up your cousin that you haven't seen for the last 30 years or 40 years since you were kids. None of that. You don't need any tech skills because it's super, super simple. All you're getting is a link. I'm using social media, so I just use Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. But again, we have digital automation. So when I post a video to TikTok, for example, okay, my automation then sends that video within 2 hours. It sends it to a YouTube, where it's a YouTube short. It's sent to Instagram, where it becomes a reel. It's sent to LinkedIn, where it becomes a video, and there's somewhere else it goes to. I can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, all these places, you just... Threads, it goes to Threads as well. So it goes to all those different places. So imagine, so what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6. So it goes to about 6 different places. So that is 6 times the efficiency. So from just doing one video, this simple automation sends it out to 6 different platforms. Okay, and when you're getting like not yesterday, day before yesterday, I had a TikTok video that went a little bit viral. It's up to 16,000 views, which is incredible. So, but it didn't go 16,000 views on TikTok. It went 16,000 views on TikTok. It didn't go 16,000 on YouTube or Instagram or the others, but it went on TikTok. Now, on other occasions, I've had them doing on TikTok, doing like 700 odd views, but on YouTube, the same video has been reposted and it has got 4,000 or 5,000 views. So you just never know. But if you're not doing it, if you're not putting them out on these platforms, you're going to be missing out on traffic. And that is traffic. So this is how we get people to see our offers. Okay, I forgot what we're talking about there. Leads and Traffic Thursday. Yeah, traffic and leads. So that is traffic. So this is how we get people to actually see our products, is by putting content out there. So we've got content, we've got video content here, we've got live streaming content, there's video content, there's Facebook posts, there's all the different ways you can do it. But if you can add that little element of automation, then that makes the world of difference. Okay, and it's that simple. You just have to have that discipline in order to do it, because this is the truth. Okay, is that people will get distracted. It's a very, very distracting arena to play in, because when you're scrolling, and it's like, if you don't start within 5 seconds, you will get distracted, and then you will go down a rabbit hole and you won't do the stuff. And so what I do is I record. Okay, is my pretty much my daily method of operation. I get up in the morning and I create 10 Facebook posts. Okay, and then these go on to my 2 personal. Okay, these are personal Facebook pages, not business pages. I've set up a separate personal, my personal Facebook page that I've had for years, and then I set up a new personal one, totally different, earlier on this year. That's got nearly 600 friends and followers already, but they are all people that are my target audience. Okay, they're the people that I want to see my content, not just friends and family and weird people I don't know. So I've got the 2 Facebooks, so I have to feed them both. So I create 10 Facebook posts, okay, and they're posts, they've got images, and then I schedule them for the day. So then I schedule 10 to go into the day, okay, and people will tell you, oh, you want to do 3 posts a day. Go big, don't hang around, don't mess about, go big, go 10. Okay, takes me, what does it take me? It takes me about 30 minutes. Okay, and I schedule them, and you have to schedule them because they're personal. You can only schedule them on your phone. Okay, so if you need to know how to schedule on your phone, just drop me a message or ask me in the comments, and I can do a little video to show you how to do that. So yeah, so you schedule them on the phone. So I do one, so I schedule the 10, okay, and then I will copy that 10, and I have to log in and out, as I then copy those over to the new page as well. Okay, once I've done that, I have a little break because that's quite time consuming. Once I've done that, I then think about, right, videos I need to do. So I use AI, I use ChatGPT amongst others, and so I know I need to make at least 3 reels or TikTok videos a day, and so I just do the 3. So I tell it to get started. I say, right, this is the person, or this is the audience I want to target today. So today is healthcare professionals. So I used to, the accountant in me was working with healthcare, so I know that industry very well. I know the strains and stresses of being a GP, being a nurse, being a healthcare professional. They're doing loads of work and they're burning out left, right, and centre. And so they're having to do double shifts. They're getting overtime shifts in order to pay for the extra rent, the extra council tax that everyone's having to pay. And so so they're working more and more hours. Now, so I wanted to target them, remind them of their pain, show them there is a better way. So I told it to go, I wanted to do 3 different videos at 3 different lengths. So one, a nice short, sharp 15-second video. I got it to make me then another one for 30 seconds and then another for 90. Okay, so those nice short, sharp videos, but they had to be different. So then I do them, I record them, and that normally takes, when I started, it probably took me about an hour. Probably do that again now. It takes 30 minutes. I record them in TikTok. I save them in the drafts. I put the hashtags in the description. Do what you need to do to get them seen. So do that, and that then goes, and then that then syndicates to the 6 other platforms that I told you about earlier on. And so that is how you get eyes and then leads, because then people comment, because you always got a call to action to either message me or leave something in the comments to get the links. So then I respond back to those comments, those links, bring people into the messages, and they become my leads. And those leads, when I talk to them, some of them will become sales, some of them won't. Some of them will just sit on my email address list. So either way, that builds up my email list, which is what you want, because then you can remarket to people with other offers. Not everyone is in the right place to buy at the right time when you're actually giving your message. So if we can capture their email addresses, that's when they become leads, then we can remarket to them. And that, as every guru worth his salt will tell you, the money is in the list. So that's how we generate that. And this is all totally organic. I'm not paying for any ads. This is just all organic. Now, there's also a free ad strategy you can use. There's other social media. I mean, there's Pinterest I'm not using. There's lots of different ones that you can use. But I say when you're starting out, pick one to really focus on, then syndicate the content to the other social media platforms. And so at least people are getting them, and then you're just growing and growing and growing. So that is how I got traffic and leads on a Thursday. Okay, so there we go. Any questions, please do ask them in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, again, post your questions in the comments. I'll come back to you. As you can see, I'm real. I'm live streaming. This is not AI. This is Nick. If you punch me in the eye, it will go black. If you stabbed me, I would bleed red. So don't stab me. But that's it. So that is all we're doing. So if you want to know more, of course, then do message me. Wherever you're watching, you can either comment on YouTube, and I'll get back to you on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, then obviously message me on Facebook. If you're watching on LinkedIn, again, you guys, there are some seriously LinkedIn guys. You are some seriously switched on, high performing people that I know are in danger of burning out because you're working so many hours, because you don't get to the top of your profession without putting in the sweat and the graft. But is getting to the top of the profession going to give you the lifestyle that you actually crave? We crave success because we think all the money it will bring in will give us the lifestyle. But actually, if you're trading, hours you're putting in, your time, your health, and not getting anything back. Maybe you're not seeing the kids as much, you're not seeing your wife as much, or your partner as you'd like to, because you're having to work all these hours. Then there's work-life balance. I know some people working from home, splitting it, working from home, maybe doing something else, but you're still having to climb up the greasy pole. And so what I'm saying is there is a better way. You're more than welcome to contact me, and I can show you how it works. All right, until tomorrow, then we've got another one tomorrow. What did I call Friday? Let me think. When I got it, Freedom Friday. How I'm building multiple income streams. It's Freedom Friday, and I'm breaking down exactly how I'm stacking multiple income streams without burnout. I think I might have to watch that. Cool. All right, guys. Whatever you're doing, have an amazing day, and I will see you again tomorrow.